It is day. Why do I always forget it? How do I count every day and I still forget? It's day 117. Okay, 117. So, it's been a semi-productive day today. I have decided to really push through and get my friends' stuff made and sent. So it's finally, just literally in the last 20 minutes, finished making the last one. So that's all boxed up, packed, ready to go. I'll take that down to the post office tomorrow. I've spoken to Steve, my driving instructor. He was really great. He's like, do you want to like rearrange your test, and we'll re-pick it up in the new year? And I'm like, absolutely not. And then his response back, which was absolutely heartwarming, he said, are you going to need time out? Did you want to rebook the test and start lessons again when you're free and are ready? No pressure. And I put, no, absolutely not. I'm more focused and determined than ever now. I have to get this done. And he put, no problem. Let's do this. Let's make mum proud. Not just mum and dad. I know both of them. It was funny because when I went and saw my mum last, she actually said about like the drive-in, because I'd said to her, I'll be down when I've passed my test in December. And she was just like, I still can't believe you haven't got your license. She said, you've driven all these years. And she said, unless you've been very good at hiding it, you've never bumped or nicked the car. Like, there's never been any scratches or anything. And there hasn't been. I haven't always driven under the right circumstances, shall we say. But I have, I've always driven safely, and it is something that I need to do, and I'm hoping tomorrow will be what I need to maybe kickstart my brain back into concentrating, because I was able to do it tonight to get my friend's project done. I'm exhausted because of it. And I say tonight, like I've been at it for a couple of hours. I've been at it probably since about, I don't know, probably about 12 o'clock. So I say a couple of hours, it's like 7.5 hours. But there was still a lot to do. So, I'm hoping that maybe the 2-hour lesson tomorrow will be a way for me to kind of like keep working towards my goal and have a bit of focus and concentration. So that's the plan. I know Steve, if we drove 10 minutes and I was like, I can't do this, I know he'd be amazing, and then he'd be like, right, that's cool, so let's see, what have I liked anything today? Let's get them moved. Was I today or yesterday? Do you know what, I saw that this morning, and it was off the back of yesterday, in kind of the conversation I'd had with my stepdad about having him thinking that I'm going to kind of rekindle things with my sister. So the quote is, there's only so many times you can allow someone to let you down before you will no longer tolerate being disappointed. When things go wrong between two people, something has got to give. You get to the point where you get tired of being the only one trying to fix things. It's not giving up, it's realizing you've had enough. You've got to do what's right for you, even if it hurts. I know this is probably written in a sort of relationship context, and I was thinking that it's happened with a lot of relationships I've had in my life, not just with partners, but that's kind of like, and I'm not talking about, my last experience, which was like a 7-month relationship. I'm saying that I tried to love my sister for 28 years, and some of the things that she said and done to me proved that there's no love there. Like, I just don't, I never ever felt like I had a sister, ever, in the 28 years that we were in like communication. Since not speaking to her, so since 2004, I have friends in my life who I have chosen to be my family and who have been there for me more. Two of them in the last year have done more for me than in the 28 years that I knew I was in communication with my actual blood half sister. And that quote just says to me, there is only so much you can give before you have to say enough is enough. And the whole blood is thicker than water, but she's your sister and all that. If a person is telling you and showing you again and again and again and again and again that they do not care, I truly believe that, blood or not, you have a right to say enough is enough. If you cannot love, honor and respect me, then you don't deserve a place in my life. And yes, time has gone, but there is nothing that can be said to make up for what's happened. And it's not even like there was sometimes a glimmer of love or affection, or that she wanted to be my sister. There was nothing. I never felt like I had a sister, and I don't feel like I want to try again. Like, I know people change and I know people move on, and that's absolutely fine. I've changed and moved on, and I'm sure my sister's changed and moved on, but that's where we need to stay, in the directions that we're going. And if our paths were meant to cross, they would have crossed before now. I don't feel like her trying to come into my life now is authentic. I don't think it's because she wants to, or it's a decision she wanted, because there was 20 years between when I last saw her and now, and she had every opportunity during those 20 years to reach out to me and didn't. So take out what's just happened. I don't think she'd be reaching out to me. So therefore, I truly am going to stick to my decision that enough is enough. Yeah, so my learning is just that. Enough is enough. And you are allowed, Stacey, to make that decision. You are learning now that you don't have to answer to anyone. If you want to do something, you can do it. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do it. You do not have to justify your actions to anyone. As long as they are not harming anyone, as long as they are respectful, as long as they are kind and considerate of others, you are well within your rights to say yes or no. And in this instance, I'm saying no. And even every time I talk about it, I don't get this knot of, oh my God, this is the wrong thing. If anything, every time I say I'm not going to do that, I feel lighter. So that is just my body telling me that I'm making the right decision. So I'm gonna stick to my decision. My happiness is that I have my happiness is that I've got my little project done. I've got and I've got something tomorrow to look forward to, and that Steve gets it, Steve understands. I'm happy that I think he'll really kind of hopefully push to get everything done, because it's less than 3 weeks away. It's 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Is it? Let me see. One, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3. Test is in like a month, less than a month. So I need to do this. I need to just head down and do this. My gratitude is for do you know what? I'm grateful. Whether it's going to stay, but the weather up tomorrow, the only day that there is a sun is tomorrow. Like today it's cloudy, Saturday it's got 26 mils of rain, 10, Sunday 10 mils, Monday 4 mils, Tuesday 12.8 mils. Tomorrow, and it's all like rain, 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 rain. Today was cloud. Tomorrow is it's cold, it says 7 mils, but 0 rain, and it's got a sun. Thank you. Like, I've been with the snow that we've had and the cold weather and the ice warnings and stuff like that, I was like, I just want just Friday. If someone can just please make Friday a nice day. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that Friday remains a day where it's, I don't mind if it's overcast, but as long as it's not snowing or raining, I would really, really, really appreciate that. So thank you. That's it. That's my gratitude, is for the universe seeing that I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get my body kind of kick-started again, by pushing myself to do things, although I don't feel like I'm in any position to, because I am napping quite a bit because I'm not sleeping fully through the night, and I know that sleep is a huge, it affects me so much. So yeah, I'm grateful that I've got the time off with work to be able to just not have to expend the minuscule bit of energy that I seem to be surviving on at the moment with having to try and maintain work. Like, to be able to process this physically, mentally and emotionally in my own way, at my own speed, I think is going to get me back on track a lot quicker. I know when my dad passed, it was very much like I was instantly back to work. The next day I was kind of working right the way through. I took, I think it was like 3 days to go down, which to attend his like service, which didn't end up happening. And then I came back and I was straight back to work and worked full time. And it wasn't until 3 months later that my body actually processed what had happened. And I feel like I'm not doing the same, but I'm very much processing it mentally. I don't know whether everything that I've just been through that, you know, has prepared me. Like, I've had some really odd losses, like, you know, losing who I thought was, you know, the one I was meant to spend the rest of my life with. I lost the last thing that I ever bought with my dad. I lost a a hoodie that has exceptional sentimental meaning to me, that is irreplaceable. I lost so many things, like just I lost my self-worth, I lost my self-esteem. It's been a year of losses, up to the point where I'd kick-started, and like I said, this journal has made me appreciate and turn everything around. And I truly believe that everything happens for you, not to you. And I genuinely don't think I would be where I am right now had everything that I'd lost not happened. Every single thing has been preparing me for what I need to deal with, and I am handling it in such a bold and courageous and brave and significant way. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I'm not sleeping, but I am not wallowing. I'm recognizing when I'm tired and I'm trying to nap. I'm recognizing, oh, I haven't eaten, I need to eat something even if I'm not hungry. I'm recognizing that I need to keep drinking water, get out and in the daylight, go for a walk, get some exercise, brush my teeth. Like, I've got my little tick board thing every day. I'm making sure I tick through all the things and don't miss anything off, because that is self-care. And I'm so proud of you, Stacey, for doing that. It's been 2024 has been a pretty tough year, and it's not over yet. I mean, the only thing that could happen now that would literally be like a little bit of a kick is, I mean, I will be honest, I'm based on kind of the amount of hours that I've been able to get out driving and stuff like that, I'm not as confident about my test. And I suppose that would be the last thing that could happen this year that would be kind of like, yeah, this year's not your year to do this. But I know if you fail, you can take your test again in 10 days. So I'm going to make sure I get the app that allows you to look for cancellations and things like that, so I can just literally book in and get it rebooked as soon as possible, because the longer that takes is the longer time it's going to allow me to get over to America, because I need to have had my license for, I think it's 3 years. So the sooner I can get that clock ticking, the better. But I'm going to put out there that Mum and Dad are both watching over me on my test day, and they're both going to make sure that everything goes amazing for me. I'm still confident. I'm still going to do my best between now and then, and I'm going to smash it. Like, I have to. This is it. If it would just be an end to a small end to the year on a bit of a positive, because I feel like I've had so many amazing things happen, don't get me wrong, but that would just be a huge significant thing to kind of close this year out with, because it's been exhausting. It's been so many highs and lows this year. I feel like I've grown so much this year. I have been the lowest I've ever been, and I've been the highest I've ever been. And it would just be nice after everything that's happened to just end on that little high. So put that out into the universe. Anyone watching this, please put that out into the universe, because that would just be, it would be amazing if that could happen. So yeah, that's it, Stacey. I love you. I'm proud of you. Stay strong, be brave, courageous, keep going. Get everything you need posted tomorrow, and yeah, that's it. Yeah. You can do it, girl. I know you can. Just don't give up at this late. Just don't give up. Just keep saying you're gonna do it. Like, you've been joking about it so much. Like, don't lose that. Just, you're going to do this, okay? I believe in you. I trust you. You can do anything you put your heart to. So that's it. I'm out of here. I love you, and stay cookie.